Hello YouTube, I am back. I have returned with what I am going to start calling Modded Mondays, where I try to give you the best updates I can on the crappy mod packs that I'm making at a starting point. We'll see if they get any better, but right now, nice and slow, nice and steady. So right now, we are waiting on the server to open properly. It looks like it may have just freaking errored, which would be oh so annoying, but we'll see. Um, but as of right now, I have moved away from trying to make the quality of life mod pack that I was wanting to start with, because, well, honestly, I have no way of telling what's causing my issue, and with the debugs all being in the game that freezes, right now I just I can't fix that. So instead, I'm gonna start working on what I'm gonna probably call the plated tools mod. Basically, instead of having to make the high-level tools from start to finish, excuse me, my creative world is a mess right now, because I was messing around in it, and I didn't feel like starting a new one. Instead of making, like, let's say you want this, the Onyxium Sword. Well, forget going for the actual Onyxium Sword. You can get a slightly cheaper variant for slightly less effectiveness. Yeah, I don't know why you would go for it if you had all the Onyxium for it. But it's meant to be a budget version. Because rather than costing the full price, let's say you only had one Onyxium ingot. Well, if you have a tier 2 blacksmith's anvil, you can make it. That is, if I could find where it's sitting. Here it is, the Amalgam Sword. Running off of one Onyxium, one Mithril, and one Adamantite. As of right now, that is the current crafting recipe. It will change as the pack progresses and I start getting each and every layer added onto each other. Who knows, I might make a variant where it costs a little more, but is the same as the normal one. Still going to be cheaper, but you have to go through all the steps for it. But as of right now, it is just basically, in effect, a slightly weaker Onyxium sword with a lot more trails, as a way to tell it apart at a glance. As you can tell, it's well, I don't know if you can tell, not many people pay attention to the damage numbers. Right now, they're not too different. I'm still tweaking them to try to figure out the balance point, and I'm also waiting on a server to add it. Friend's server is going to be adding it at some point soon, and we'll see how it works on there before working on that much further. But, as of right now, the current state of the project, I'm planning on, once this sword is done and smoothed out, and we know there's no bugs with the ideas that I'm running off, then I'm going to go ahead and add in the other weapons. Well, starting by just the layers of the sword. I'm going to try to add those and kind of Russian doll, have them fit inside each other, if you will. Where basically each one you just plate the next one onto it. But right now it's just kind of one sword, you know, just a test batch, just something to work with. Make sure everything works right. And that there are no big flaws or issues with it. I'm not too worried about balancing right now, honestly. As much as that's certainly going to be dealt with in the future, right now it is not a big concern. As everything is going to need rebalancing once all of the mods are together. Why is that breaking down? Oh, that's fun. Yeah, then it works just fine. Huh. That was weird. Okay. Another game bug. I don't know what caused that. It'll probably be fixed by next update, honestly. Hytale's been really good about fixing those, so we'll see how that works out. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Y'all have a nice day, and stay fluffy!